We are still tracking that widespread outage impacting technology all over the globe. Let's go straight to Local 12's Annie Brown. She has been tracking how we're being affected locally. Annie, what's up?
Hey, well, Microsoft and the CEO of the company's security system, CrowdStrike, says a fix is in the works and that the cause is not a security incident or cybersecurity threat. Now, if you're a Microsoft user, you may have seen the blue screen of death this morning. The worldwide outage affected media companies like us, like Local 12, banks, telecommunications providers, airlines. You'll hear more about that later. Even ADT Security and Amazon. The AP reports that the problem started when the CrowdStrike system deployed a faulty update to computers running Microsoft Windows. Now, about 3 hours ago, CrowdStrike's CEO posted here on X that they were investigating some issues. And he says that CrowdStrike is actively working with customers impacted by a defect found in a single content update for Windows hosts. Mac and Linux hosts are not impacted. He also goes to say that this is not a security incident or a cyber attack. Now, we have looked at some of the local impact here. Obviously, some of those telecommunications and 911 centers right now were impacted, but Cincinnati police lines working fine. Cincinnati Emergency Communications, that's 911 and 311, they're all working fine. Hamilton County's 911 center also fine. Butler County was experiencing issues earlier. Its dispatch line now back up and running. Middletown police tell us its phones are working right now. It had earlier posted to Facebook that its phone line was down, but again, everything's up and working. We've also checked in with our northern Kentucky counties. Kenton County tells us its emergency and 911 lines are working. Only its administrative lines are impacted. Boone County says something similar. Its emergency services says it's only experiencing minor issues, but it's able to answer and respond to all 911 and emergency calls. Campbell County Emergency Management says dispatch was having some issues. They weren't able to give us any further details. The city of Florence Fire and EMS aren't experiencing any issues. Now, hospitals are experiencing some issues. UC Health says it's impacted by the outage. We're right now awaiting more details on that. Cincinnati Children's, however, says that it is experiencing quite a few issues. It says it's using its backup systems right now to help patients. I have shared on my Facebook and on my X accounts what Cincinnati Children's has said you should do if you have an appointment. Tri-Health says it's not aware of any issues impacting patient care right now. Administrative systems are minorly impacted. Mercy Health says, as of now, doesn't believe its systems have been impacted at all. Now, the Cincinnati Metro bus system says while all buses are operating, its bus tracking information is not available due to the outage. EasyFare and other technologies on the transit app are also experiencing outages. Now, that's a lot of information, and I've shared a lot of that information on my social media pages that I'm continuously updating this morning. That's my X account at Annie Brown News, as well as my Facebook, Annie Brown TV. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you, Bob.